Om Shanti. Everybody can hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Let's start the session with the chanting 3 times Om. Keep your back, neck straight, align, relax, be comfortable. Make the Gyan Mudra with your finger. So Gyan Mudra, this is the mudra. Place your palm on the knee and gently close your eyes. Observe your alignment. How's your back, your neck, your shoulder, your chin? Now very slowly bring your awareness towards the breath. How the breath going in and coming out. Observe attentively. Now, take a deep, prolonged, slow inhalation, deep, prolonged, slow exhalation. Now, inhale for the 3 times along with Shanti. Take a deep breath. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Feel the vibration and sensation. Join your both palm, rub your palm. Place on your eyes. Feel the warmness. Very slowly while blinking, looking at your palm. Gently open up your eyes with a great smile. Om Shanti. So Kate, you are the new, right?
Yes. Just a week ago.
Yeah. Everything gonna repeat again from the very first July, 1st of the July.
Is it
All the
every
things
month?
every month. Yes. The course is scheduled like first month, uh, uh, first date of the every first month. Again, it's gonna start from the beginning.
It's the same as for the asanas and the.
Yes, same.
Okay, so for everything.
Same. Everything would be same. Yeah, everything would be same. So we are doing the mudras. Have you attended the previous class, yesterday class?
No, I have not. This is my first, and earlier the Ayurveda is my first as well. I mean, for Ayurveda and for pranayama.
Okay. So actually course is finished. Today is the last topic we are covering from the pranayam, that
Then
mudra.
you can
Yes.
proceed from for, I mean, whatever you ended yesterday, or yeah. So
Yeah. So don't worry about it. Everything again gonna start from the first, and then all the topic would be covered. Okay. So
try to catch up.
so yes, welcome to the pranayam class. And Saturday, Sunday would be off for my classes. So tomorrow and Sunday would be off. Okay. But only my classes would not be, going on. Rest of the classes keep going on. Okay.
Even Sunday? I thought Sunday off, no?
No, Sunday is off for everyone, but Saturday, rest of the classes going on. Only my classes would not be there.
Okay. And your classes is Ayurveda and pranayama?
And meditation.
And meditation. Okay.
So in previous session, we talked about it, the mudras, benefit of the mudras. And what is the mudra mean? Mudra means seal, the lock. These called mudra, right? Whenever you apply the mudra along with the pranayam, along with the practice, the meditation, or just pranayam and meditation, mostly you practice these things, right? When you are doing the asana practice, certain sitting posture, again, you can apply the mudra and then you go into the posture. So you increasing the benefit of those things, right? If you get this little bit benefit of the asana or meditation or other things by applying the mudra, the gesture with your hands, this is called hasta mudra. So we are covering the hasta mudra, right? HASTRA, hasta mudra. So by doing the hasta mudra, you are improvising, you are getting more benefit, and it's basically creating more energy in your body, and energy come back to you. So whenever you keep your hand like this, right? When you keep your hand, you are not locking yourself, you are not applying the seal, any kind of mudra. There's many, more than 100 types of the mudra. If you're not doing, your energy would be gonna transfer to the gravity. Your energy would be going into the environment. It's not coming back to you. So the moment you create certain posture, especially the sitting posture, and you apply the mudra, this is called Jnana Mudra. The energy which you accumulated through the practice of asana, pranayam, or the meditation, energy which you're accumulating, it's coming back to you. So you create the certain kind of cycle of the energy. Energy gonna start moving in the cycle because you create the circle you make because of your posture, certain sitting posture, certain gesture with your hands. You make the circle in your through your alignment, and that create the it create the circle to the energy also, which you accumulated through the practice. Tremendous benefit. I talked about it one by one. So yesterday we talked about the Jnana Mudra, right? Jnana Mudra benefit, importance of the Jnana Mudra. Then Vayu Mudra, we talked about it, importance of the Vayu Mudra. And Pranam Mudra, we already, I explained to you, right? Pranam Mudra, Shankmukhi Mudra. We did these things, right? Benefit and importance of applying these mudras. Today we're gonna learn the Bhairav and Bhairavi Mudra. Okay, I'll write it down for you. So Bhairav Mudra and Bhairavi Mudra. Write it down first, and then I'll explain you what is a Bhairav and Bhairavi Mudra. And we're gonna practice today these two mudras. Rest of the mudra we already covered. And still you want to see it, my video, recorded video is available on the YouTube. Zoom video, this is the recorded version. You can go through it and then understand it, right? Once you note it down, let me know. Okay, good. So Bhairav and Bhairavi Mudra. Bhairav is the name of the Lord Shiva. So great Adi Yogi, right? The great Lord Shiva, you know, you heard about it? Lord Shiva, the God Shiva, the God of the detachment, the God of the, you know, destruction, the God of the peace, God of the spirituality. So Shiv is beautiful. Shiv means the beautiful, and God of the Shava, the deadness, God of the, you know, the happiness, the calmness, the peacefulness, detachment. So that is the God of, we call Shiv. Shiv means the great source, the great energy which running the whole cosmos, whole this thing, and all the diversion which you are seeing it, the Brahma and Lord Vishnu, everything is coming out from the Lord Shiv. According to the Shiv Prana, this whole cosmos is created by the Lord Shiv. And the sound of the Lord Shiv is Om. I already talked about it, right? Sound of the Lord Shiv is Om. That is the sound of the God. So Bhairava is the another name of the Lord Shiv. Bhairav. There's a, you know, in Asian, many people, you know, start calling with the different name, Adinath, Yogi, Shankar. So one of the another name is Lord Shiv. There's a 108 names of the Lord Shiv, and more than that. Is like we are having the pet names, right? Some people call you Sonu, Babu, right? These kind of cute, Honey, because of out of love, right? Out of love, you have the another name. You have the one name, and there's a many names you are having it because of your action, and because of your whatever action you are doing. So Lord Shiv also doing many action. He's Bholenath when he's calm, cool, and very, you know, simple. Everybody start calling him Bholenath. Bholenath means simple person, right? So he got the name Bholenath. Bhairav is like a person who is you know, not afraid of anything. Bhairav means a person who is having the victory from the over the death. Bhairav, who is not afraid of the darkness. Bhairav means who is beyond of these this whole cosmos, this whole, you know, five senses. That means the Bhairav. This great energy, the honor of the great energy, the honor of the great victory, who is victorious, who is or who is not afraid of anything, no matter what happened going on in his life. That called Bhairav. That's the meaning of the Bhairav, who is, you know, even who is not afraid of the Bhut Pret. He's the god of the Bhut Pret. Even everybody is do not, even we don't like the bad energy, right? We don't want the bad energy in our life. Do you want negativity around you? Do you want bad energy around you? No. But we call the bhoot pret, right? We call bhoot and pret. There is a one kind of energy also. Even he is the god of that energy. He is the god of that energy. Like he is not afraid of the bad energy also. Everybody want the goodness. Everybody want the honey. Everybody want the sweetness. But he drank the poison. That's why he got another name, Neelkant. By drinking the poison, his kanta, this throat become the blue. Neelkant. Even all this environment, everything is discarded by everybody. He, with smiling face, embrace it. Embrace it, the hatred, embrace it, the bad energy, embrace it, the bhuta, preta, embrace it, the all the energy which nobody's want. If you are ugly, even if you are ugly, people are not loving you. Everybody is hating you. If you go in the, in front of the Lord Shiv, he gonna embrace you. No matter how ugly, how bad you are, how bad energy you are having, how bad person you are, even though Lord Shiva gonna become the god of you. So Ravan, the great Ravan who created the so many disturbance in that time, he's worshipping the Lord Shiva. So Lord Shiv, the Bhairav, he is the one who is victorious. He's among the best god, who is even nobody's love those certain things, bad things, dead bodies, even, you don't like the dead bodies, right? You don't want the days around you, the dead bodies or bad energies around you. But even he embraced the dead bodies also. He can eat those things which not eaten by anybody. He can take those things which everybody's throwing out. So he is the god of simple. He's having that quality, very simple, sober. Out of, he doesn't desire anything except, even he's not craving for the love. Even he's not desiring that his um, devotee gonna worship him. He doesn't have that desire also. No matter you hate him or love him, either you believe him or don't believe him, he's there for you. That energy we are talking about. Bhairav is the name of the Lordship. So this mudra is basically because of the Bhairav. So all the quality, if you apply that mudra, you get all the quality of the Bhairav. So you become victorious, you become fearless, you become confident. So this is the benefit of the Bhairav mudra. You become, your memory becomes sharper, you are more concentrated, and those people who are having the public speaking fear or any nervous breakdown during the socialization, that when they practice this mudra, it's gonna help them. And you become aware most of your surrounding. That is the benefit of the Bhairav mudra. All people can practice the Bhairav mudra. Okay, so how you gonna practice this Bhairav mudra? So these two hands. So this is the Bhairav mudra, and there is a Bhairavi mudra also. The female version of the Lordship. If you are female, you get the power of the Shakti, Parvati, the wife of the Lord Shiv. So Bhairavi, Lord Shiv is a Shakti also, and Shiv Shakti is inseparable. You have to understand, Shiv and Shakti is inseparable. Shakti means the female feminine energy. Shiv is Purush, Shiv Shakti, Shiv is a male energy, Shakti is a feminine energy. And these two energy inseparable. So when you practice the Bhairavi, the female version of the Bhairav mudra, you get the same attributes. But because you doing the Bhairavi mudra, you become victorious, female version. You become so powerful. You become very, aware about and activate more aware about your surrounding, consciously more focused, concentrated, and your memory would be sharper. Okay. So Bhairava Mudra. So in Bhairava Mudra, on the top, right hand would be on the top. Okay, so right hand would be on the top. So it should be practiced by the male version, Bhairav. So those who are male, Purusha, those who are the male, they use the right hand top of the left hand. So this could be, and join, both hands should be joined together. So fingers should be joined together, not like this. Okay, it should be joined together, and then you place like this and half fold it. So make like this. I'll show you. Right? More like this. Okay. So more like this you have to make. So top hand, I'm using the right hand, and below that I'm using the left hand. This is a Bhairava Mudra. So this Bhairava Mudra should be practiced by the male. Okay. Now, female version. First wrote it down and then let me know. Now done. Now female version. Now here, left hand go on the top. So female version, left hand go on the top and slightly you make this mudra. So that is a female version. Right hand on the top is a male version. Left hand on the top is the female version. Okay, this is the, you can see both sides how I'm making it. Okay, this is the way you're gonna hold. So this is the Bhairavi Mudra. Okay, this mudra, when you're making it, where you're gonna place it? You're not placing on the knee, right? Because both hands are joined together. Near your navel, around your navel. It should be touching your navel, umbilical. Okay, so you're placing your hand near your navel.
Below navel?
It's like near the, yes, below or maybe up little, but it should be on the navel. Slightly if go down, it's okay, but it should be around the navel. But not like left or right. It should be in center. Okay, it should be in center. And you are not resting your palm on the, touching the help of your feet. Some people, you know, they, when they get tired, they lose their hands and place on the knee while making like this, and they place on the knee when you are sitting. Place on the feet. Okay, but it should be in center. It should be, you are keeping in the center. In the center means center of the body is what? Navel. This is the center of your body, right? You know this thing? Navel is the center of your body. So this mudra you have to keep in the center. Yes, yeah, it's again difficult because you don't get the support. Your hand get tired. So in that you have to get more training. This mudra is very difficult because you don't get the support of the knee. So not longer period of time you can keep it. You can practice it, but eventually you're gonna train yourself. So everybody show me how they are doing it one by one. Show me their navel center, yeah. How you're gonna keep it. Good, good. Yes. So left hand should be on the top. Everybody show me how you're gonna practice. Onkar, you should root, you are using the right hand, right, on the top?
Yeah, right hand at top.
On the top, yes, good. And yes, show me, Jashri. No, navel, place on the navel. I cannot get your picture correctly. Place on the navel. Huh. Use the left hand on the top. Okay, make sure left hand on the top. Yes. RB. Who is RB? RB, you can hear me? Okay, good. Good, Onkar.
Can we keep support like this?
What you नहीं सपोर्ट तो देना ही नहीं है है ना हम हाँ मुद्रा जो आता है हठ योग में आता है तो हठ योगी सपोर्ट तो लेते नहीं है तो ट्रिक्स अप्लाई कर रहे हैं अच्छा हाथ में इंजरी हो जाए तो ले लो ठीक है if your hand having little injured or wrist you feel little bit injured that time only you can use it but see mudra is a great part of the hatha yoga okay so Maharishi hatha yogis doesn't believe in giving you support no block no bluster only mats sometimes even you don't get the mats even proper so we don't have the props you have to very beginning you have to start with the alignment so that is the difficulty also but plus point also since beginning you are training yourself oh I don't get any support and you train in the great way right since very small step you are taking and you're working very deeply in a hatha yoga practice but if you get any injury then you can place the pillow okay you can place the pillow but if your hand's completely fine and you are able to sit train yourself clear train yourself start training yourself since when I teach the asana I don't give the any support to my students so they get little bit oh my god ma'am so strict and told you don't require I'm very strict teaching the asana thank god you're not having my classes of the asana so you're very lucky other teachers are very lenient very soft and polite I'm very strict while teaching asana and everything so good those who want strict teacher yes because my guru also taught me in that way and it's working in a deeper level so that's the importance of the asana but mudra should be done in that way okay this much is clear to you bhairav and bhairavi mudra is clear to you so we're going to practice with the so let's start the practice come into the sitting posture any posture now you can choose it should be comfortable any posture you can choose and make sure now we are applying the mudra it means you're not going to move your body no matter how long you're going to sit okay this is the rule so mudra should be introduced when you get the mastery over your asana at least that's the requirement otherwise you won't get the benefit of the mudra so it's very much important you keep your body still either 5 minutes 10 minutes no matter how long you are holding your posture at least that minute set the intention in your mind you shouldn't be moving at all so choose your posture consciously okay which is comfortable for you yes Onkar
So when we are not applying mudra right that time we keep the palm just open upwards and rest on the knees, right? So that time the finger should be touched to each other completely, or it can be relaxed with the gap in it, because
Completely relax. Yes, because mudra we started like uh, I think previous session and rest of the session. But understand, till now we are practicing with the fingers. No matter how you want to keep your hands, doesn't matter at all. Okay. But the moment you're applying the mudra, even this thing you're gonna do. So it's become the mudra, one of the mudra. And then you are placing on your palm. It means you're setting the intention in your mind. Now I'm making the seal with my fingers. Hasta mudra, you are making it. So it's very much important that the moment you change your intention, your body work in different way. All mudra is what? Gesture, right? So in yesterday class, I talked about the types of the mudra, right? Any posture, gesture you're making, that is a mudra. We have name for more than 100 types of the mudra is there. You can name anything, but intention is changed. Even same asan you are using it, but with a bandha. But when you set the intention, I'm applying the seal, it's become the mudra. So this is the concept of the mudra. Your intention gonna change when you're applying. Oh, I'm sealing my body. I'm locking myself. Now I'm not gonna move. That is what? Mudra. All the gesture is what? Mudra. Understood?
So I have one
Yes.
more doubt here. This is general doubt. Like here also in ashram also I've seen like a lot of monks also that is very advanced state. They also during meditation don't apply any mudra. Just put the palms on the knees and do meditation. So is there any
I just
particular?
told you they are applying the mudra because they reached that stage. Their body gesture, their body posture becoming the mudra.
But yeah, I understand that. But there are particular advantage of Gyan Mudra or Bhairav Mudra, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
why
Yes.
when they are in advanced stage, their body is stable. They know how to apply mudra and be stable in that mudra. So why they are not applying, like, because they are meditating around 1 hour, 2 hours in that hall. So then also they are doing with palms open. So your point is correct that they are making that normal state also like a mudra. But if there is specific advantage of specific mudras, which are high specific advantage, then why not to go for that mudra?
You're asking about me to read their mind, but I'm trying to do. What happened? I'm gonna relate myself with those stages. Remember, I talked about the anapan. When we are practicing the certain meditation, I didn't introduce the mudra at all because your aim is different. When we are applying the mudra, we want something. Again, you are looking for something to fulfill, right? You're looking for some physical, psychological desire to be fulfilled. But when you reach to certain level now, when you cross that stage where you're not asking anything, no matter what you do, okay, no matter what you're doing, what stage, what posture, what, I don't know, have you met those monks or not? Even their body posture is not straight. They're high level of advanced yogi, but even their alignment is not correct. It doesn't bother at all here because they reach to that level where they don't require the alignment. They don't require any gesture, any technique, because in that advanced level, the energy is so high. They cross that stage. I met SN Goenka. Certain photo I'm, observing my guru, and I observed his posture. He's sitting the hunchback in front of his guru. His back is slightly hunched, and he's doing the meditation. And he reached to that level, very deeper level of the meditation, more closer to, I don't know, he attained the moksha or not, but I think he's more closer to become a Aryant. Aryant means more closer to attain the moksha. So even in that position, he doesn't require any alignment. Alignment, mudras, these things, is applicable for people who are looking for certain, desire to be fulfilled. When you are reaching to higher goal, you don't set the desire at all the alignment, all the mudras automatically start happening, no matter how you're going to sit. But when your mind is totally focused, you fully concentrated, and you have the mastery over your mind, oh, you are the yogi, dear. You don't require certain posture to be a yogi. You don't require certain mudras to be attain the moksha. You don't require these things. This is the certain procedure which should be practiced by us, only for us. हम लोग, बिकॉज हम तो कॉमन लोग हैं ना, हम तो नॉर्मल लोग हैं, हम वो लेवल पे है ही नहीं. हमें तो छोटी छोटी, हमें गाड़ी मिल जाए, हमें थोड़ी पीस मिल जाए, थोड़ी सी शांति मिल जाए, फिर पार्टी करेंगे, फिर ये करेंगे, फैमिली में रहना है. बट देयर गोल इज डिफरेंट. They are not setting any desire for to achieve by practicing the asana and practicing by the meditation. So they don't worry about it. इतने मोटे मोटे योगी देखे मैंने, how they are becoming so fat. I've seen these healthy yogis because they don't care about, and especially all the Nath Sampradaya yogi, and especially the follower of the Nath yoga. They are so heavy, और इतने पतले भी मिलेंगे, slim, because they come out from the body desire. They don't worry about anything. क्या खाने को मिल रहा है, क्या पीने को मिल रहा है. अभी जितना रूल्स हम बता रहे हैं आयुर्वेद में, वो ये सब फॉलो करते हैं? नहीं, वो नहीं ये सब फॉलो कर. जो भिक्षा में मिल जाए, कोई पिज्जा देते तो पिज्जा खा लेंगे, कोई नॉनवेज देते तो वो भी खा लेंगे, जो मिल जाए उन्हें वो सब खा लेंगे. पानी दे दो तो पानी पी लेंगे. उनका कुछ है ही नहीं. They don't think about anything. They just come to that level कि वो अपने डिजायर पे काम करे. वो बहुत हायर लेवल स्टेज होता है. अभी तो हमारी डिजायर ही इतनी सारी है. So maybe maybe they are making the mudras, or maybe they don't desire for any mudras. Okay, they don't want to fulfill any desire. That's why they are not looking for any mudras or something. Even I don't apply the mudras at all whenever I do practice of vipassana. In vipassana, you don't do these things. Lord Buddha doesn't taught these things. He's just teach you the anapan and the vipassana. That's it. Anapan I already taught you. Vipassana, you have to go to the center. वहां कुछ अलाइनमेंट का बात ही नहीं होता, कोई पोस्चर की बात ही नहीं होती. इस आसन में बैठो, नहीं, कुछ नहीं. जिसमें बैठ गए उसको पक्का करो, ये बोलते हैं बस. तो there is another many forms of the yoga practice which is basically for the moksha, attaining the moksha. बट हम लोगों के लिए अभी फिजिकल हेल्थ है, मेंटल हेल्थ है, फिर हमें इमोशनल हेल्थ चाहिए, फिर सोशल हेल्थ चाहिए. हम ऐसे ऐसे जा रहे हैं. क्लियर उनका?
थैंक यू सो मच.
वेलकम. चलिए शुरू करें फिर. लेट्स स्टार्ट द प्रैक्टिस ऑफ भैरव एंड भैरवी मुद्रा. So come into the sitting posture. Keep your back, neck straight, align, relax. Remove the glasses. Choose your comfortable posture. So girls applying the Bhairavi Mudra, and the boys gonna apply the Bhairav Mudra. And gently close your eyes. So at least 5 to 10 minutes, we're gonna apply this mudra. Set the intention. Keeping your back, neck straight, aligned, relax. And gently close your eyes. Observe your posture. How's your alignment? How's your back, your neck, your shoulder, your hand gesture? Now, bring your awareness towards your breath, how the breath going in and coming out. Observe. Now, take a deep, prolonged, slow inhalation, deep, prolonged, slow exhalation. Keep inhaling and keep exhaling. Mind should be focused on inhalation and exhalation. Now prepare yourself for the yogic breathing. If you cannot practice the yogic breathing, we're gonna do the abdominal and chest breathing, all two breathing together. Or if you can practice all three breath, abdominal, chest, and clavicular breathing, all three breath all together. So follow my instruction, whatever you feel comfortable, two breathing or three breathing all together, you can practice. Exhale completely, and for the next inhalation, take very slow, deep, prolonged, slow inhalation. Fill your stomach, your abdominal with the air, belly pop out. After, when your belly pop out, fill your lungs with the air, lungs expanded, open, and then push more breath when you think you cannot inhale more, push more breath which go into your clavicular, your shoulder area, your shoulder region, it will go. Your shoulder would be expanded when you push the breath. So it's more like considering yourself like a pot, the water pot, how the water you're gonna pouring into the pot, same way you have to pour the air into your belly, your lungs, and your clavicular, your shoulder region. As you exhaling, first take out the air from your shoulder. First, top one should be empty. Then your lungs, your chest, and then your abdominal go later on. Squeeze your abdominal in the last. If this breathing become difficult, you can do the abdominal breathing. Inhale, pop your belly out. Exhale, squeeze your belly in. The simple abdominal breathing you can practice. Or along with the abdominal breathing, once you are done abdominal breathing, fill more airs into your lungs. So two part of the breathing you can practice. Your lungs expanded, your rib cage expanded, your belly fully pop out, and then exhale from your lungs and then belly. Any practice in these three type of the breathing, you can choose your comfortable breathing pattern. Yogic breathing, three part of the breathing, or two part of the breathing, or only the abdominal breathing. Whatever you feel comfortable, along with the Bhairav and Bhairavi Mudra, you're gonna practice. Go according to your pace, according to your comfort zone. Don't pressurize yourself at all. If you're doing the belly breathing, your abdominal breathing, consider your belly like a pot. Belly expanded fully. And when you're exhaling, squeeze in. Now, if you reach to that comfortable level of the yogic breathing, you can apply the 5 seconds of the Kumbhaka or 2 seconds of the Kumbhaka. Try to retain your breath 2 seconds, 3 seconds, or 5 seconds. Again, depend on you. This Kumbhaka you can apply in the two part of the breathing, abdominal and chest breathing also, both, or the only the abdominal breathing, 2, 3, or 5, how you feel comfortable. As you inhale, retain your breath for 5 seconds, 5 breath you have to hold, and then deep, slow, complete, gradual exhalation. Go according to your pace. Don't pressurize yourself. Intention should be on your breath, because yogic breathing, you require the full awareness, full consciousness. Along with the Bhairava and Bhairavi Mudra, you more aware, you more become conscious. One minute more. Do not lose yourself in the thoughts. Keep regulating your breath. Now very slowly take your own time to complete your breathing and come back to your natural breath. Mudra remain in same position. Just come back to your natural breath. Take your own time. Now, prepare yourself for ending the session. Take a deep, prolonged, slow inhalation, deep, prolonged, slow exhalation. Inhale deeply, exhale slowly. Now, inhale for the 3-time Om along with Shanti. Take a deep breath. Shanti. 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 Feel the vibration and sensation. Join your both palm. Rub your palm. Place on your eyes. Very slowly while blinking, looking at your palm. Gently open up your eyes. With a great smile. Om Shanti. So, any difficulty, any doubt? Okay, very well. So today is the last topic which we covered in the pranayam session. Monday, I'll give you Monday time for the question answer session. So especially the old student, whatever we did till now, if you have any doubt related to the pranayam, okay, so that is the Monday you're gonna ask me all types of the question, which is related to the pranayam, okay, pranayam and the mudras. So whatever we covered till now, go through it thoroughly, and then if you come up with the question, you can join the class of the Monday, okay, clear? Now assignment time. So assignment for the Ayurveda also, pranayam class also, meditation class also, whatever we did till now, okay, whatever we did till now. So you gonna write it down, your own observation, whatever you're understanding about the every topic, okay, you have the time, you get the 1 week, you're gonna submit me on the 30th end of this month, okay, only for the old student. New student, your session would be start from the 1st of July, and then you will have to submit the assignment and other thing. I'll give you later on. Clear?
One question only. What is the benefits of this mudra?
You joined late? You joined late?
Yes, yes.
आधा घंटा मैंने उसी पे बोला है. कोई नहीं, go with the pre-recorded. Go with the recorded version. Okay, watch it. It would be available tomorrow. Still you don't understand, ask me on the Monday. Clear? Again, I'm going to repeat, it will take 30 minutes. so it's better to watch the recorded version. Yeah,
ये जो मुद्रा है ना, उसको पूरा लेग पे रखेंगे, वो दूसरी मुद्रा हो जाएगी?
नहीं, लेग पे तो रखना ही नहीं है.
हाँ,
ठीक है. जो योगीज लोग करते हैं उसमें हमें नहीं जाना है. योगीज लोग बहुत कुछ करते हैं, ठीक है, उनकी तो हर एक चीज ही मुद्रा हो जाती है. बट जो हमें करना है वो प्रॉपर साइंस के साथ करना है। तो ये मुद्रा आपको नेवल के पास रखना, ठीक है, ये ध्यान रखना। क्लियर? तो जो अब तक हमने किया है, व्हाटएवर जो भी टॉपिक हमने कवर है, उसका क्रस निकाल के, एक सार निकाल के मुझे सबमिट करना है। क्या क्या सीखा आपने? जैसे आयुर्वेदा में व्हाट यू लर्न, जो जो याद है, in your words you have to note it down everything. Okay, whatever topic we covered, you have plenty of time. Okay, then in pranayam and then in meditation you have to jot it down everything. It's gonna help you to give you the reminder of everything, and you come up with the questions also. Okay, that something is miss out, you're gonna revise that thing, and then maybe you get the new question. And again, it's not gonna end here. 1st July again you can join it. If you have any queries, you can ask me in even the 1st July session when it started. Okay, clear to everyone? Whatever you don't understand here in this course, you can, and you get any other question in this session, this month session, you can ask me the next session when they started. Okay, don't worry about it. Yeah, dear Kate.
No, I'm saying thank you.
Okay, welcome, dear. So this is assignment for the old student. Okay, it is clear to you, everyone?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So Mangal ho, Om Shanti, bye bye. Meet you at meditation class. Okay.
Om
Take care
Shanti.
yourself.
Thank you.